And a tone comes straight out running.
Hello, welcome back to Billy Ho Sports. If you've tuned in the first videos released today, you know that I had a serious injury to my back at the gym this week, damaged my sciatica. Getting better. Been to see the chiropractor and gonna have several visits. Ordered a TENS unit. Gonna try to get this nerve in check. It is super painful. If you've ever had an injury like this before, you can't sleep on your side, either way, on your back, stomach. It's a really, really rough go. So hopefully things are looking up because I'm going for more content. I rarely feature Kentucky Downs, but the purses, the turf horses, too good to pass up. Payouts, venue, so great. So just about 2 months away from Breeders' Cup. So we got to get this content rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. Viewer support is the most important thing to me. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click that like button for me. And of course, leave some comments. Always encouraged. Let's go. Race number 7 is the Music City. 6.5 furlongs on the turf. 3-year-old fillies. And Crown Imperial 30-1 morning line looks like a bit of a long shot. But the rail post, 19%, 18% trainer, sharp workout, might be worth a play underneath at big odds to fill out a nice exacta. You know, we're going to get some payouts. So that one is definitely curious, even if it's not listed on my final picks, could be used in a trifecta bet. Number 2, Kyou Cherry DeVoe, Jose Ortiz, back-to-back second place finishes in her last 2. Pretty solid looking horse. Jose Ortiz up 6-1 morning line. Definitely worth considering. Time to Dazzle also big 96 number wire to wire win at Woodbine in the Ontario grade 3. So you have to pay attention with Mark Cassie. Ricardo Santana gets the mount. Excellent bounce back from the poor effort in the previous race at Gulfstream. So I think we have a good chance here with that one. Number 4, Pipsy, good looking horse from the William Walden barn, Joel Rosario. He's 22% in sprints and may improve cutting back from that mile. I watched this race in the Tepin and he was out front amongst some pretty good horses. That's Dancing in Dixie, Mo Fox Given, and Catherine and Marissa. All 3 of those, that was a really strong race. The Tepin Stakes at Churchill Downs on Stephen Foster Day, as a matter of fact, was not able to hold. What happened was they hit the stretch and he was in the lead. She was in the lead. I'm sorry. But on the rail and kind of weakening a bit, Pratt decided to kind of pull the plug on her because she was just, it looked like a kind of a really tenuous spot on the rail there. So he decided to back it down. So that's led to the 8th place finish. But I think the cut back to 6 furlong, like we're doing 6.5, and you can see the previous race was a win going in the grade 3 at Aqueduct. So I like this one, and we'll find out here in a few minutes. Number 5 is Visually, and I think Visually is missing that form. Back in May, had a really nice grade 3 win here, but has definitely fell off since, but is now trained, now got a new trainer, jockey change, but I don't think I see it here. Amidst Waves, another one I don't think I see exactly. Been beaten by a few in this group already. Pretty good stakes run at 2 years old, but hasn't found the form this year yet. Then you have number 7, Pharaoh's Wine. One last out, and as much as I like Dale Romans as a trainer, his stakes record not good. 1%, 74 starts, and winning at the 73,000 into L at Ellis Park. I don't think it's going to be enough to push me onto that one. Buttercream Babe to bet by name alone. I like that name, but pretty consistent. I mean, first, second, third, last three races moving up. Really good run in the Hall of Fame. Just missed behind Neat and Laginos. So Buttercream Babe could be very dangerous in this race for Mike Maker. I read Ortiz aboard. Can't go wrong there. Pounce is another strong contender, 92 speed rating in her last. Closed from fourth in the stretch to get the win under Dylan Davis, Lake George grade 3 going a mile. So they can dial it up. She's gotten there at 7.5 before, wired them. So it's got the ability to rate as well as be out front. Was out front in a mile all the way in the Pin Oaks, and then just kind of faded late. But with a 6.5 furlong distance, Pounce looks like a good contender. Simply in front. Second in the Ontario behind Time to Dazzle. She should like to return to a sprint as well. I think these last two, like the Tepin, where I just discussed, had took the lead into the stretch, but then weakened late. So simply in front, give a look. Chad Brown and Florent Dro hook up with Regulatory Risk, the Kentucky Oaks contender, who finished third, decently far back behind Just FYI and Torpedo Anna, but it was a good effort in the slop. Trying turf for the first time for Chad Brown. You know how Chad Brown is with turf. So this one is an interesting one. I don't know what kind of odds it'll go off at the board. Clarovich Stables is a strong outfit. Omaha Beach, 235K price tag. So she could pop on the turf. I don't know about her. That's going to be a wait and see, I guess. And then you got Vive View, Jack Sisterson trains. This one I don't think I'll get to. Been competitive in some stakes, but Tyler Gaffleone did ride her to a victory in for the Maiden Breaker. Getting him back in there, who's familiar with the horse, could help. So that's the field, and then we have some also entries. AE, if Gavia draws in, I will have interest in her. Brian Hernandez, Albert Stahl, definitely. You can see cutting back as well, and was out front in the Lake George all the way, and then just kind of got caught late. Only lost by 1.25 lengths in the last start. So the cutback should be good. Third in the Regret previous to that. Looks good. I don't know how many more would draw in after that, but I don't think I'd have any interest in Uphill Dance. So it'd be a long way before you get to Twirling Candy or Toopy. So we'll call it there and then give out some selections. So, like I said, there was a few AEs also eligibles, and Gavia could draw in. She should like the distance. So basically, after rewatching the Tepin Stakes, like I said, Pipsy was on the lead, held into the stretch, but Pratt pulled the plug on her. I think she can bounce back big with the cutback in distance. I think we can get some value. So then Pounce looks good. I might even do just a 2-horse exacta box, but I wouldn't want to dismiss Buttercream Babe. And then I got Regulatory Risk and Gavia if she draws in underneath of that. So that will do it. Couple of more races at Kentucky Downs. It's going to be a fun Saturday. I hope you enjoy it. Best of luck to you this week. I appreciate you joining me, and we will see you soon.